Hi, I'm Monique from Flourish Yoga, and this is a Vinyasa style advanced sweaty flow. So it's aimed at more advanced or intermediate yogis who are confident in their journey. So starting at the top of your mat, we're going to inhale arms up above our heads. Exhale, fold from your hips for forward fold. Then inhale, coming to your fingertips for half fold. Exhale, forward fold, stepping back to downward facing dog. Then we're going to come to our hands and knees for cat-cow pose, slowly warming up our spine. So inhaling for cow, exhaling, rounding and tucking for cat. Inhale, opening up, dropping the belly down. Exhale for cat. Inhale for cow, using your breath, flowing to it. Exhale for cat. Inhale for cow. Exhale, drawing your navel to your spine for cat. Then planting the left hand, bringing your right hand underneath, threading through for thread the needle pose. If you want more of a challenge, you can lift that left hand up, take it behind and reach for your right thigh. You can also extend that left leg for even more of a deeper stretch. So this is a beautiful twist and also gets into your shoulders. So remembering to breathe here. Then slowly bringing the leg down, left hand down, unthreading, plant the right hand, lift that left arm up to the sky, thread it under, lowering that shoulder and the side of your face down. Then if you want, lifting that right hand up, tucking it to your left thigh, and extending that right leg for a beautiful deep stretch. And just being present in this moment as we're warming up our bodies. Paying attention to your breath. So bringing that leg down, hand back down, unthreading the left hand and coming to tabletop. Then pushing up to downward facing dog, coming through a vinyasa, so to plank, yogi push up, upward facing dog, and then back to downward facing dog. Then bend your knees, jump or walk up to the top of your mat. Inhale, half bend, exhale, forward fold, then rising up, arms above your head and bringing them to your heart. We're now going to start a bit more of a faster flow now that we're feeling a bit warmer. So inhaling our arms up over our head, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half fold, coming to your fingertips, exhale, forward fold. Then stepping back to downward facing dog. Planting through our hands and our left foot, lifting that right leg up, bend the knee. And we're just going to do circles round and round to warm up our hips. So just listening to your body, feeling where you need to go. You might like to change direction. Then tucking it into your chest, plant between your hands, lowering that left knee down, coming to low lunge. We're going to plant that left hand, then lift that right arm up to the sky, twisting to the right and from our belly. Remember to relax your shoulders here and don't forget to breathe. Then lowering that hand down, stepping back to plank pose and going through your vinyasa. So if you'd like to go to cobra instead of upward facing dog, please do that. Make any modifications where you need them. Bend your knees and jump or walk up to the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rising up, hands over your head and then to your heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, forward fold. Stepping back to downward facing dog again. Planting through your hands in your right leg. Lift that left leg up, bending and circling, warming up our hips. Moving either direction. And then tucking it into your chest, squeeze around your back, plant between your hands, right knee comes down, planting the right hand, lifting that left hand up and twisting to the left. Breathing here, just letting go of any tension you might be holding in your hips. Then planting your hand back down, stepping back to plank pose and go through your vinyasa or just meet us straight in downward facing dog. And then from here, look to your hands, bend your knees, jump or walk up to the top of your mat. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rising up, hands over your head. Straight back into it. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half fold. And planting your hands, step back to downward facing dog. Lifting that right leg up to the sky for three-legged dog. We're going to open our hip, bend that top knee, and slowly drop it down for wild things. So drop the hips, then lift them up. Reach that right hand over your head for a beautiful heart opener. Then coming to side plank and moving that right leg from side plank to a lunge pose, coming up for high lunge. We're going to do some dropping the left knee. So drop and twist and open to the right. Drop, twist and open to the right. So twist. It's got two more. Twist. You can do this, working your legs. Twist. And then back up. Twisting again, but bringing your hands in prayer pose and resting that left bicep on your right thigh. Then having a go at an arm balance. So it's like side crow, but with your legs extended. So if you'd like to do side crow and not extend them, please do that. Then coming back to a forward fold. Inhale to a half fold. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, fold. Then planting your hands and stepping back to downward facing dog and repeating it on the other side. So lifting up that left leg, bending it, slowly dropping it over, lifting those hips up and reaching that left hand over your head. Then start to come into side plank pose, finding your balance using your core. Then carefully draw that left knee between your hands, rising up for high lunge. This time dipping the right knee down and twisting to the left. So twist, up, twist, opening those arms, up, twist, two more, twist, feeling it in your thighs, so twist, and up, then opening and twisting, prayer pose, so that right bicep to the outside of your left thigh. And again, if you'd like to have a go at your arm balance, planting your hands, spreading your fingers, and having a go at your side crow or this variation. Then coming back to a forward fold, inhale to your fingertips, exhale, fold, inhale, rising up, exhale, hands to heart. Whew, feeling a bit sweaty now, I hope you are too. So coming into chair pose, sweep those fingers behind you, making sure that you can still see the tips of your toes, then lifting your heels up, down, lifting heels up, down, up, down, up, down. One more. Hands to your hips, stepping that right foot back for warrior one. Inhale those arms up. Breathing here, looking to where the ceiling meets the wall. Feeling beautiful and strong in this warrior pose. Then we're going to link our hands together, edge that left foot over a tiny bit, and folding for humble warrior. So letting those arms just hang wherever it feels comfortable. And don't forget to breathe. If it's feeling a bit intense, just bring your focus back to your breath. Then coming up and opening to warrior two. So opening those hips, looking over those front fingertips. Then inhale, lowering the back hand for reverse warrior. Exhale, bring the left forearm to the thigh. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, reverse warrior, using your core. Exhale, side angle pose. Relaxing the shoulders. Reverse warrior. And then lowering that left hand down for a deeper side angle pose. Then bringing those hands down, turning your front toes to match your back for a wide-legged forward fold. You can stay here Or you might like to take a headstand here if this is part of your practice. So just making sure that you're feeling nice and stable, using your core, lowering down through your forearms, slowly lowering down, and then coming back to the top of your mat, coming for a pyramid pose. So making sure your hips are square here and your heels are aligned. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, folding over that front thigh. So with each breath, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Then bringing that back leg up for a warrior three. So use your buttocks here, making a nice long line. You can have your hands at your heart here. Then we're going to crunch. So bring that back knee into the front. Crunch it in. So back knee to the back of the front knee. Crunching it. So bending as you do. Crunch, crunch. Okay, then planting your left hand, we're going to open our hips to the right and extend that right arm up for half moon pose. If it is part of your practice, you might like to take your sugarcane pose here. If you wobble, don't worry, just touch down and then lowering that back leg down, wobbling your legs, shaking it out. You might like to do a ragdoll here, taking a moment to just be present. Inhaling up, and we're going to do it on the other side. Hope you're feeling it in your legs like I am. So sweeping those hands behind you, coming up for chair pose, making sure your spine's nice and long, then lifting those heels up, lowering down, lifting up, lower down, lifting up. Don't forget to check, see if you can see your toes, lifting up, lower down, hands to your hips, and we're stepping back out left foot for warrior one, inhaling up, breathing here, feeling beautiful and strong. You are a warrior. And then from here, clasping your hands behind your back, roll your shoulders back, edge the right foot over for humble warrior. And just letting everything drop off you here, any worries that you might have today. Then opening up, jumping that back foot back a little bit for warrior two. So checking that your knee is over that ankle, hips open, looking over those front fingertips. Then inhale, lowering that back arm for reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, lowering for reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. So inhale, lowering. Exhale, forearm to thigh. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. Last one, inhale, reverse warrior. And then bringing that right hand down for side angle pose. Lowering the left hand down, turning your front toes to match your back for another wide-legged fold here. You might like to sway from side to side. And again, if this is part of your practice and you're feeling confident, you can come into a headstand here. You might like to go for a different variation with your legs wide apart. Then lowering back down, turning your feet to the front of your mat, coming to a pyramid pose. So checking that your hips are square, your heels are aligned, and just inhale, lengthen that spine, and exhale, you might be able to sink a little bit deeper over that front thigh. So use your breath to work into this pose. It can be a quite intense pose, so if you're feeling it, you can bend that front leg a little bit. Then from here, finding your balance, extending that left leg behind you for warrior three. And then we're going to crunch it. There's some leg crunches. So crunching the back leg in, crunch to the front leg, crunch. Finding that focal point to look at using your drishti. Then lowering that right hand down, opening to the left, extending that left arm up. And if you want to take your sugarcane pose here, you can. Don't worry if you wobble, just tap down. We all get wobbly at some point. Lowering that back foot down and just swaying it out in ragdoll pose here. Letting go any worries. Just accepting your body for what it is doing right now in this moment. It is perfect. Then coming down into a squat pose here. Starting to wind down after this quite intense flow. I hope you've been feeling all sweaty and that you've been working your muscles like I have. So just breathing here. You might like to sway from side to side for a beautiful hip opener. Then lowering down to a seated pose with your legs extended. We're going to take that right sole of your foot to your left inner thigh, or you can come to a half lotus. Inhale your arms up, exhale, folding down. So just come to wherever is comfortable for you. Don't push it. Just listen to your body, finding that balance between comfort and challenge, but no pain at all. Again, using your breath. So with your inhales, lengthening your spine. And on your exhales, you might be able to just fold a little bit deeper. Slowly walking up, swapping over, so extending that right leg, bringing the left sole to the inner thigh or up for half lotus. Then inhaling your arms up and exhale, folding down. So just making sure that your spine is nice and long. And again, if this is feeling a bit too intense, you can bend that extended leg a little bit. We want to have a straight back here. So just finding what works best for your body. We're all different. We all need to modify in some different ways. And just breathing here. Starting to take the time to slow down. And then we're going to just shake our legs out here, a little wobble wobble, and coming into our final resting pose. So my favorite resting pose is reclined butterfly pose. I just find that it really opens up my hips gently and my inner legs. But if you just want to stretch out, you can, or you can pop your legs up on a wall, whatever it may be. And just taking this time to rest. You've earned it. Your body has earned it. Take this time to thank your body for all that it is capable of. You might like to take this time as well for a moment of gratitude. What are some things in your life that you can be thankful for? We have so much to be thankful for. A beautiful home, food in the fridge, our friends and family. Maybe it's been a beautiful day. We can send up a prayer of thanks for the weather. Whatever it may be on your heart. Just thinking it. So relaxing your facial muscles, sinking into the floor, and just staying here for as long as you need. Thank you for flowing with me today.